Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. I don't understand. I don't understand at all why people won't go over to the aspirations page. I have to get people to go to the Aspirations WS Facebook page, because if you guys don't do that, then it only limits the people that can watch this video to the people that are already friends with me on the Krista page. So I absolutely need to like train you guys on how to get over to the Aspirations WS Facebook page, because that's where the video needs to be. Trying to build up my viewers. I've got, you know, a lot of viewers on Instagram, a lot of viewers on Twitter, and you know, I have 3 or 4 different Facebook accounts for different purposes, and I'm trying to pull everybody together so that we can all connect with Krista in one place. It has to be on the Aspirations WS page, because Facebook limits the amount of people to 5,000 for personal pages. So my Krista page I could have maxed it out like 3 or 4 times already. So I can't have any more friends on Facebook on the Krista page. So I have to start using the Aspirations WS page for these live videos. Next week, next Thursday at 8 p.m., you'll have a week now, because I was over there and only 2 people signed up over there. And it's free, you know, you don't have to like sign up for anything, but only 2 people went over there. So I need you guys by next week to follow that link, go over there so you can see where to be, and then use the Aspirations WS page to watch. Right now I'm sharing to the Krista timeline. I hope that it's on the Aspirations WS page too. I don't know. I can't really tell, because on my phone and now we've done like 3 videos, because I did it on the Krista page, then I went to the Aspirations WS page, and then I went back to the Krista page. So I'm not sure where it's going to. I'm going to look at you guys' notes from the Krista page, since I'm sharing there, and that one is definitely viewable for me from my cell phone. Okay, so let's see. Zena's in here now. Yay, hi. Okay, so Mike, Ed, Zena, and Mike. And I see tons of other comments up there, but maybe Carrie, Greg, but maybe because I signed on to that late is why I'm not seeing a lot of names. So let me see. I'm going to go back as far as I can on this. I've got Mike, Tony, Kurt, Melissa, Angel, John, James, Stephen, Ed, Zena, Joseph, Sean. Oh, Sean Monahan, hi. Keith, Lori, James, Todd, Jay, Kyle, Donald, Calvin, Batch, Rachel, Mike, Ed, Greg, Carrie, John, Vincent, Joseph, Jonathan, Barry, Zena. And lots of people are coming in now. The Krista Robbins page does great. I'm like thrilled by how much participation I get on the Krista Robbins page. That's awesome. So hi everybody. Hi Jeff. I'm not going to say any more hellos because we've wasted a lot of time. It's already 8:25. Okay, so I have a plan for tonight. We have a new format for the show now. And I have a little delay on this. So we have a new format, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting a lot more now. Rather than me having a topic each week that I teach from my workshops, instead what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on you guys, which is really what the format of the show was originally going to be. I was going to have the call-in features, but you know, I never did work out the calling part to get people to call in, because I don't want to use my own phone number for that. So, hi Justin, Donald, Michael. So I'm going to jump into the topic now because we've already wasted a lot of time. I was trying to do this on the Aspirations WS page. And instead I had to go live on the Krista page because that's where I get the most people. But I've got new people from all different social media accounts, and I advertise this other places. So I need to be able to use the Aspirations WS page to go live for the show so everybody can go to one place and see it, because Facebook maxes out at 5,000 friends. So I need you guys by next week to go to the Aspirations WS page. Okay, so the first thing is announcements. I am thrilled to say that I'm in a movie. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? It finally happened. Not that I tried very hard for very long, but I got in a movie. It's called Silent Times. It's going to be out next year. It's an independent film, and it's a black and white. It's silent. It's in the style of the Charlie Chaplin movies, which I love, and vaudeville. It's a vaudeville style show. So it's really exciting. My character is Annie Oakley, the sharpshooter. So I had a lot of fun. I shot last Saturday. I shot my first scenes, and I'm going to be doing a couple of more scenes. I did well, so they're adding in some more for me, which is absolutely awesome. And then I also have my own movie that's in the works, and the director has agreed to work with me on my own movie that I've been talking about. It's from one of my book ideas, one of my books, and I'm reformatting it. I'm writing it as a script to reformat it for a movie, and right now it's going to be, like a while before it goes into production, and then it takes a long time to film it and everything. So maybe by next year or the year after, it will be out, which will be really exciting. I am looking for producers, and the producers will get producer credit and all of the benefits that go along with that. The raving accolades. And also the investments will come back, because even independent films can make $150,000 and more selling to multiple sources after they go into, people like me submit them to the independent film festivals. So if you're interested in being a producer and you can invest at least $10,000, then by all means contact me, because that's awesome. And then I'd like to get at least $50,000 together to do the film, because I need locations, I need some more equipment. The director has a lot of the stuff that they're working with for their movie sets. So since I'm going to be collaborating with him, we'll be using a lot of his stuff. But I also want to be able to do more things myself too. So this will be an investment into this cause, the personal improvement cause, helping make society a better place, and also into the cause of helping me, because I've been doing this since 7th grade. This is something that I feel is really important, and this movie is about me. It's about my life. It's about what I do. It's about the blog and the books that I have, the philosophies that I have, and it brings it out in the style of, if you've ever seen the movie, I think it's called Before Midnight, with Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, and then the Swingers movie, it's the opposite of the Swingers movie, but it's the same style of talking a lot and interacting and dating in the modern era. So it's really exciting. I'm really, really thrilled. I'm listed on IMDb, the acting database, which is absolutely awesome. I'm thrilled about that. And you can look me up by my real name. I'm not going to list it on here because I go as my pseudonym on here. And now we're going to move into, I'm going to look at the comments, and now we're going to move into the theme of tonight's show. Shastri, John, Donald, Joel, Joey, Bonnie, Barbara, Clarence, Justin. Okay, so people are coming back in that that we lost along the way when I tried to go back to the Aspirations WS page. Okay, so tonight's topic is, what adjectives are qualities of a great person? And I want you guys to tell me what you guys, I need to get a pen. What you guys consider to be qualities of a great person. Because that's what this exercise is about. And I'm going to do something with that information once you give it to me. So, Booker, Rich, Shastri. Okay, so what adjectives are qualities of a great person? I want to know what you guys think are adjectives that describe a good person. And I'd like to get at least a few of them, like between 3 and 5 of them, you know, up to 10 of them. So anybody can comment on that. And hurry up, please. Because we have a limited amount of time now. I don't even see the time. I can't even see the time on here. I think it's like 8:30. Kind, thank you, Mike. Okay, kind, that's a wonderful quality. What adjectives are qualities of a great person? Mike said kind. Does anybody else have any adjectives that are qualities of a great person? I want to say trustworthy, honest, which go together, I don't know a word to say. They do what, you know, they say they're going to do. Generous, oh, that's an excellent one. Charitable, compassionate, I almost just wrote on my face. What adjectives are qualities of a great person? Integrity, thank you. I'm so excited you guys are commenting. That's awesome. This is what I want this show to be about. And then I'm going to take the information that we're working on right now, and I'm going to go and do something with it in a second, which I think you guys will love. In fact, I know you guys will love it. If I can pull it off, I know you guys will love it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I agree with the true to their word, but I'm trying to figure out how to say that in one word, in an adjective. Yep, honest, thank you. I have 3 more spots if anybody else wants to get in the last second. You got like 2 more seconds left. What adjectives are qualities of a great person? Thank you. Oh, people who listen, that's a good one. Listeners. Polite, oh, we're getting a lot of them now. Dependable, excellent, thank you. That's the perfect word for that. We got a couple more people in here. Hi, Mark. Hi, John. Hi, Wick. Hi, Mike Panis. Okay, so now I'm going to do this next part. Okay, so the question was, what adjectives are qualities of a great person? Oh, darn, I can't do what I wanted to do. Uh-oh, if punctual is the quality of a great person, I'm in trouble. Oh, no. Reliable. That's another excellent word for what we were looking for. Okay, so I am not able to go and do what I wanted to do. I can't just click on these. Anthony, I'm getting more new people every second. That's awesome. All right, let's see. All right, I'm not going to be able to check comments for a second because now I need to go. Oh, that's not going to let me do that either, is it? All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to have to sit over here. Oh, my chair's over there. Okay. Let's see if I can. Hi, Peter. Hi, Greg. Hi, Anthony. It doesn't let me click. Oh, darn it. It's not going to let me do what I wanted to do. All right. All right, so let's do it a different way. All right, who do you know that you consider to be kind, trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate, with integrity, a good listener, polite, dependable, punctual, and reliable? Now, mind you, they don't have to be all of those things, but who is someone that you know on Facebook, someone that you actually know, that you interact with, that you pay attention to on Facebook, who has some of these qualities, hopefully several of these qualities, that you consider to be a great person? And I don't want people to say me. I want people to say someone else, because I want to actually go out and look at their page, and I want to recognize that person. And I'd like to find a few people. So if each of you suggests someone, then we'll go out on Facebook and recognize them as being a great person. And we want to say thank you to the people that are actively doing things in the world that's helping, excuse me, that's helping to make the world a better place. Since that's the point of aspirationsws.com, I want to go out into the world and I want to say thank you to the people that are actively doing that. So can you comment with names of people? I don't know what's going on here. Is live now, okay. I'm not getting comments on that. I'm not getting comments here either. Who do you guys know who is a great person? Somebody that is kind, trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate, with integrity, a good listener, polite, dependable, punctual, reliable. Now, mind you, they don't have to be all of these qualities. I have somebody, since nobody's commenting with people they know, and I can't click. Oh, we got one. Awesome. Thank you, John, for contributing. All right, I'm going to go search that, and I'm going to recognize someone who is not actually in here. I didn't see her name in here. but I know her, and I look up to her. I really respect her. She's amazing. She's always very sweet, always very nice, always kind, very trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate. She has integrity. She is a great listener. She's very polite, very dependable. She's actually punctual, even though I'm not, and she's reliable. She is actually every single quality that's on here. And since I didn't get a lot of people in here commenting with names, and since I'm not able to click, what I wanted to do is I wanted to recognize people that are in here. So this week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the names of all the people that commented on this video, and I'm going to look through your profiles from before today. Now that you know what I'm doing, I don't want you to like beef up your page or anything. And I'm going to give out Facebook awards for, I'm going to call it a humanitarian award, a great person award. I think I'm going to call it a great person award, presented from the Connecting with Krista show. And I'm going to post it on their page because I think it's really important that we recognize people that are out in the world doing great things, people that are actively really being good people, not just talking about being a good person, not just thinking about being a good person, not just striving to be a good person, but actually being a good person out in the world. And I really want to start making that what this show is about, that I'm going out actively out into the community and on Facebook and finding people that I respect and that we respect and that we can look up to and mirror those people, mirror their lives, put effort into, my legs are killing me. I'm going to have to sit down. To actually, recognize that great people do exist in the world. People that do personal improvement, that do make efforts to become a better person, and that do make efforts to help other people. Okay, awesome. We got another name too. Jamie McLeod of North Augusta, South Carolina. And it's a female. Thank you, Booker. And Chris White of Extraordinary Society is another name. And Tracy Medling is the one that I know. So I have 3 so far. If you guys want to give an award to somebody on Facebook, that it'll be a post that I'm going to send out this week to people. And it's going to be a Great Person Award. Thank you for being a great person. So I would like you guys to contribute and tell me people that you know of, that you pay attention to, that you are inspired by, people that you respect in your life. And hopefully they're people you know on Facebook, so you're seeing their Facebook posts, and their Facebook posts aren't a bunch of naked people, a bunch of crazy drama, a bunch of drugs or, craziness going on Facebook, but instead it's really quality people that are doing great things in the world. People that are kind, trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate, with integrity, great listeners, polite, dependable, punctual, and reliable. So if you know anybody that's like that, post their name here. And I would like to, the problem is when I sign off of here, I don't get the comments that are on here. I lose them all. What time is it? $8:45. Okay, so we have 15 minutes. I think I'm going to go and do that this week. and then I will tell you guys about it next week, because I can't go out. I thought I would be able to use this and go out and click on the names that are on it to go to those profiles, because usually that's how Facebook works, but I'm not actually able to do that. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to give these awards to people that are in the show right now, that are watching the show right now. I wanted to go to those profiles, look around all y'all's profiles. and find people that watch the show that are actively living a great life and being a great person, helping other people, being kind, trustworthy, dependable, charitable, wonderful to other people. And I'm going to give each of them an award. So what we'll do is, in the last 15 minutes of the show, you guys can still comment at any time with adjectives for the qualities of a great person, and or people that you know in your life that are those things, so that we can thank them. The next thing is, I'm going to go back to what I talked about at the beginning of the show, because some people were in here at the beginning of the show. And these are the only two things that I had that I wanted to talk about tonight anyways. So the show is going to be just really laid back now, and it's going to be appreciating people that are out in the world. Instead of me telling people how to become a better person and telling people the things that are in my workshops and teaching people how to do the action plans, instead of that, the format of the show is changing so that now it'll be more focused on us interacting. And for some reason, I'm not getting comments here. Can some people comment right now, just so I make sure I know that the comments are coming in? Pretty, please. Okay, so I was in a movie. This is the other thing I was going to tell you guys, for anybody that wasn't in here in the first part of the show. I was in a movie on Saturday. I did my filming. Hi, Madonna. And it's my first feature film. It's an independent film. It's gonna be in the film festivals. It'll be out by the next year, by 2019. And it'll be going into the film festivals and all that first, and then expanding from there. It's called Silent Times. And it's a silent movie in the style of Charlie Chaplin. It's black and white. My character is Annie Oakley, the sharpshooter. And I have water in my ears, so it's driving me crazy. It's a black and white, the other word is vaudeville. It's vaudeville style, which is really cool. The premise of it, it's got a moral to the story, but it's also really fun and kind of crazy. It's entertaining. It's very entertaining. And I got to see the shoot that, the scenes that we did on Saturday. They sent me they call them dailies. They sent me the dailies so I could see it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how awesome it came out. It was so cool to see it all put together. It was just the first cut, so it'll be totally different by the time it's all done. But it was really exciting to see how it all goes together. It's coming out really great. I'm loving it. He's actually looking for more. It's an independent film, so he's looking for more investors to put more money into it. He's got a GoFundMe page for Silent Times, and his name is Christopher Anino, and it's Annino, and that's to get more publicity for it and get it into the independent film festivals and all that kind of stuff. It's very low budget, which is obviously really hard to produce and put out. And then the other thing, in case you weren't here in the beginning part, thank you, Madonna. In case you weren't in here for the beginning part, the other thing that I said is, I know for a few years I've been talking about how I wanted to get into acting because I wanted to make my own movie. Well, I'm very excited to say that that project is going to be underway soon. I'm going to be working with that director, and he's interested in working with me, which is absolutely awesome, to make my own movie, my own independent film. So I'm looking for movie producers for my own movie, and it's going to be based on the concept of this show and the blog that I write every day on the Krista page, the Aspirations WS and the Positives, the club websites. It's based on the same things that I've been teaching for years, since 2007 on social media, since 2000 out in the real world, you know, and since 7th grade in my own world, my own little world. And it's based on all the things that I talk about, all the same stuff that I post about all the time, you know, these little tidbits of how to make society a better place, except it's a romantic comedy, and it's really, actually, considering I wrote it, I'm really surprised at how well written it is. It's got humor. It's really very good, which is, I think, why he agreed to work on it, because after I read it to him, he was excited. So I need movie producers. If you can donate at least $10,000, obviously, if you have more money to donate, that would be awesome. It's not a donation. It's an investment, actually, because you get the money back. I do accept donations on the aspirationsws.com page, which there's the link for that, http://www.aspirationsws.com. And I accept donations all the time for the cause, to help with this show, to help with life coaching and the workshops and the writing and the books and, you know, all of the efforts that I make out in society with this. But this movie will create a much larger audience, which is the reason I wanted to make my own movie, and that's why I wrote that. It's a book that I'm changing over into a script. I was gonna put it out as a book first. I didn't expect to get it made into a movie so quickly, but everything's happening way quicker than I expected. So that's super, super exciting. And that's because I got into my own movie, so now other things are able to happen. I mean, into somebody else's movie. Oh, Scott, speaking of movies, Scott made his movie too, a Christian movie. Scott, what was your movie called? I forgot. Hi, Rebecca, Robert, Donald, Bill, Patrick. Okay, so we have a few minutes left while we're waiting for Scott to comment on the name of his movie. What adjectives are qualities of a great person was the topic for this evening. And the answers we got from the viewers is kind, trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate, with integrity, a good listener, polite, dependable, punctual, and reliable. And we were using dependable and reliable particularly as describing, you know, an adjective to describe people who do what they say they're going to do. Okay, so the point of tonight's story, listen to me. The point of tonight's show is that I wanted to thank the people. I was going to go out onto the people that are the viewers in the show during the show and actually check out their Facebook page, see what kind of people are in here, see what kind of people are watching the show, look at through their Facebook page and find people that are these qualities so that I can give out awards. And the award is for being a great person. Thank you for being a great person. It's a praise award. And I'm going to do that this week to the names that people listed in the show, and also to some of the viewers. But because I wasn't able to do that, you know, the technology wouldn't allow it, I'm going to have to go out and do that this week. So I'll do the research throughout the course of the week to see before this week, in the past, before this week, who has displayed these qualities on their Facebook page so that we can recognize them and give them these awards. And some viewers commented with some names. You're also welcome to comment with names of people that you know that have these traits that you consider to be a great person, someone that you respect and admire. So Chris White of Extraordinary Society, Tracy Medling, she's local of Baltic. She's someone I recommended. She's amazing. She wrote a book. It's a Christian book, and she's a public speaker, and she's an absolutely extraordinary woman. Jamie McLeod of North Augusta, South Carolina. If you have any people that you wanted to recognize, thank you, Bill. If you have any people that you want to recognize as being a great person and give them this award, then please post their name here so that I can go out and find them and post this to their Facebook. And I will be posting those awards this week. Elena, Paul, Roberto, Nikki, Robert, and Rebecca also joined us. Scott Galbraith, what is the movie what is your movie? What's the movie that you made? The Christian movie, so that I can tell people to watch it. I forgot the name of it. Oh, okay, wonderful, thank you. John would like to, he said, Krista, my first time viewing, I'd like to know more about how I can become a regular. Yay! So the show is Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is pretty much what you see is what you get. It started out April of 2017, I think is when I started it. And originally the show for that first year was essentially me going through my workshops, personal improvement workshops from aspirationsws.com, and teaching people how to be a better person, how to experience purest peace, hugs from heaven, take bliss breaks, positivity plans, action plans, how to do an action plan. And it was a bunch of steps. Essentially, I call it step by step. Oh, I should get my book. Hold on one second. So this is a series of books. This is the first of a series of 10. And I don't have my easel either. I don't know what I did with my, I think my easel's up there with a blank painting on it. It's great. Yes, I'm receiving messages. Thank you very much. Anybody that wants to post comments, please feel free. So the movie is essentially the same thing. It's the same thing as the book, as the series of books, as the workshops, as my blog. And how to become a regular is friend me on Facebook. My Krista Robbins page is usually maxed out at 5,000. Sometimes I lose people because they don't like to be told things. People don't like it when you talk about the stuff that's wrong in the world. So I lose people along the way sometimes. And there's always the Aspirations WS page that this is going live from. There's also, I have other pages. So I have Positives, the club. I have Kristen by my real name. I'm not going to say that because I go by my pseudonym on here. So the Krista page. And then, actually I should say my real name, shouldn't I? Because what's the difference? It's my book. If you wanted to buy my book, hint, hint, then you would need to know what it's called, wouldn't you, and what my name is. All right, so I don't like to use my pseudonym and my real name at the same time for obvious reasons, because it seems silly that I have a pseudonym, but I do for my writing because I started, oops, how do I do that? I started the Krista Robbins page so that I could, you know, kind of practice writing. I mean, it's not like I was really practicing writing, but I was getting feedback from people, you know, by posting the opinions that I have, the philosophies that I've developed over the years, the things that I teach, and getting feedback from people before I wrote a book about it, because, you know, I have this huge binder. It's in the closet. It's about this thick, and that was the book. That was the book for years. That was the first version of the book. and I just carried it around, and I was too scared to get it published. I was too scared to do anything with it. Now it's a series of 10 books so that they're small, so people will actually be interested in reading it, because nobody wants to read the next great American novel that's not a novel. And it tells you all kinds of stuff wrong with people. And how to fix things. It works on how to fix things. But, so, Kristen May Lee is my real name, and the name of the book is How to Love Yourself, Others, and Life Itself 24/7, 365. So there it is again. Hopefully you can read it. My lights are for the set, not for coming up this close. And it's step-by-step workshops to change any aspect of your life immediately. The first book is the foundation book, the one that's published so far is the foundation book, and it goes through how to do an action plan, and it lays the foundation for the rest of the books. And then the rest of the books are, the two of them are in, one of them's in editing, and then one of them's getting ready. And the movie is based on the third book. So it's a story, it's like, it kind of spreads out from the concept of how these are, but in an entertaining way as a romantic comedy. So that's really cool. Okay, we got another person, John. Hi. So I didn't get any more people commenting with, people that they're proud of, that they consider to be great people out in the world. But if you want to comment on that in your last minute, because I'm about to close out the show, because it's 9 o'clock, then if you know anybody that you want to give an award saying thank you for being a great person, who is kind, trustworthy, honest, generous, charitable, compassionate, with integrity, a great listener, polite, dependable, punctual, reliable, and by dependable and reliable, we're also saying they do what they say they're going to do. People that are actually going out into the world and on their Facebook page, and they're not grouching, they're not venting, they're not talking about partying, they're not, not that necessarily those things are bad, but that's not the overall person. The person has these great traits, and that's what they're putting forth into the world. They're out in the world trying to make a difference, trying to make the world a better place because they're in it, which is what I talk about all the time on this show. And I want to start recognizing people that are in the world that are doing these things, rather than trying to talk to people about it and, it can kind of come off as negative when I'm saying, do this, do this, do this. Instead, I want to say, these are people that are doing this. So last year's focus was, these are the things to become a better person, and here's how to do it. And now this year's focus is going to be, these are great people that are out in the world that are actively becoming a better person, doing things to be a great person, and we want to appreciate them. We want to go out in the world and say thank you to those people, including you guys, because I'm going to start paying attention to the people on here. It's called Connecting with Krista, because I want us to connect with each other. I want you guys to connect with me, and I want to connect with you. That's why I made the show. Okay, great. We got another name. Thank you, John. Daniela Marconi. Okay, so I'm going to give those people awards this week. And then next week we'll talk about it. And then next week we'll have a whole nother theme of the show, and we'll do one more like exercise kind of thing like this. Same as the theme of the shows usually are. So make sure that when you hear the Silent Times movie, this black and white silent film, this amazing indie film is out, that you guys watch it, because I'm in it. Woohoo! And if anybody is interested in becoming a movie producer, investing into the movie that I'm going to be starting up in the next few months with my director friend, my new director friend, then please contact me privately via IM so that we can talk about it and I can give you the information on the movie, the premise of the movie, more details than what I gave in this. And if you missed any part of this video, then watch it from the beginning so that way you get the whole gist of everything that's in it. We got another person. Hi, Dave. All right, so, oh, we got another person. Gary, too. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. Show's over. It's great to be back. No, you can't appreciate me. It's my show. But I appreciate that you appreciated me. Thank you. So if you guys want to comment and you want to contribute and recognize anybody that's a great person so that they can get this award, post their name on here so I can go out and thank them and put that award on their Facebook page. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I love you guys. Watch next Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. And visit www.aspirationsws.com. Good night. Sweet dreams.